into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to Michie Stadium, home of the Army Black Knights. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Army Black Knights offense will come out first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. There he goes. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Run it with the fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense gets haste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The give to the fullback. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. And the Black Knights will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Catch is made at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So LSU's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quickly to the tight end. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's done. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. LSU quick to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so faster after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to pass. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Offside, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room. Able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Wants to throw. It's done. Finds his back in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got some of the work done on 1st down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Touchdown, Tigers! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 14-0.
LSU 14, Army 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the ground with the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The Black Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll ride his man on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The give to the tailback. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short.
Really good job by this defense, man. 4th down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitch man. It gets a little bit outside. They run to the football and get the big stop on 4th down.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Back to throw, it's done. Bringing the hit. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up 1 quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll try the run. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Now on the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll leave it with him. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And here comes the punt team.
Number 16, on to kick it away.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Special teams proving to be special. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
Man, that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
21, Army, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Goes to the option. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Makes the grab. It's Need. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. This quarterback part of their running game. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Soften them up with a run. Now to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Burgess. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Gets it on the option. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Hand off to the fullback. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Sticks it in his belly. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. Gonna run it. It's Washington. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on fourth down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
He'll take it himself. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. On the option. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Black Knights!
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Quickly out to the tight end. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. To the air. It's done. Here's a heat. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. On the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Caught in the backfield. It's Slater. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
He wants to take the top off. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Black Knights will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Feels the punt and looking for daylight. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pulls it in. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's done. Back open in the middle. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And it's good from 58 yards out. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now rejoin Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, one thing we can always count on is a great atmosphere in West Point. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front. Are skilled players in their own right.
And the Black Knights will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Scanning the field, it's done. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down coming up. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Got his man downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. On target over the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. LSU. Quickly going to work again on first down. To the air on first down. And he was flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. They'll get to keep possession, but man, do they have a long way to go after that fumble threw them in reverse. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to throw, it's done. Fires to the wide out. Wide open downfield. Push down for the tackle.
Short completion, setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
The offense changing the play. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, LSU! And the pummeling has started. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia Tech ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous gold unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Black Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating an...
There he goes! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the fullback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the option, and he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to... have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got his man. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Get it out on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Tigers are on the move. They'll move the tight end. He might want another play. To the air, it's done. Here comes the heat. Unleashes one. He's open on the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
LSU, number 8, catch and score.
That's number 2 on the... Having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Under fire. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, LSU. The defense putting points on the board. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house. Six.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Burgess. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Sends it back in motion. On the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Makes the catch at the 30. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's done. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Tight end now in motion.
One back, baby, one back.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. Found the spot in the defense. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Holds and fires complete to the right. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. And the Black Knights are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. The option look. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The lone back's got it.
With the carry, it's the rundown. Loss of 2.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense
fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did but not. It's a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Slithers into space.
The return brings it out to the 34, and the LSU offense will take over.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. To let that one get away from them, they look like they are pumped up and ready to go here.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Looking to pass. It's done. Sets up the screen. Hard running there. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Quarterback making adjustments. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going to let it go. Hauls in the deep ball. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Gets it out quickly. On the move at the 30. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Turning it on. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through it first. Started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. The Black Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Ali. Unloads to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
LSU right back to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Hey, pick it off, and this defense a much-needed play. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lost one down the sideline. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a
Man, yeah, me with some stupid shit.
thing to feel good about. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. At the 20. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdowns. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team is incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
13.